Hello and a warm welcome to our special program World Cup K Super Cruise, where we'll be chatting with the different members of the LG support staff. First up, Australia versus India. We're all set for the World Cup. I hope you guys are set as well because we have a really special panel here and we will be discussing about this World Cup throughout the tournament. So I'll take this opportunity to welcome Justin Langer, newly appointed coach of Lucknow Super Giants, and MSK Prasad as well, who's joined us this year. And my name is Vijay. I'm part of the LSG for the last 2 years. I'm going to come one by one. It's your choice. Who will pick it up? Top three performers. Chair, I want you to pick Indians, and MSK, I want you to pick Aussies.
Yeah, obviously we'll definitely support our head coach team.
Straight away, if it comes to my top three Indians, KL Rahul, number one. Of course, he's the Lucknow captain. He's also the Indian vice captain. I love what I think, and he's showing, having coming back from injury, he's in really good form. So that's a great sign for India. A wicket keeper who can bat like KL does. He's my number one. Bumrah still keeps me awake at night from those series going back a few years. I think he's outstanding, absolutely outstanding cricketer. And my third one, I'd have to say, is Jadeja. What a cricketer! What a cricketer! I mean, because not only one thing Australia will talk about, I will guarantee this, and this might surprise a lot of people watching this, when the ball goes near Jadeja, do not run. Because not only is he a bowler, no, I'm serious, not only does Jadeja bring aggression with the bat, he's a very tight, brilliant left-arm spin bowler, but his fielding is elite. He's probably the best fieldsman in the world, and the Australians know that run-outs are cardinal sins in all cricket, particularly one-day cricket. So if Jadeja gets some run-outs, that can change the game, and that's why he's such an influential cricketer and such a brilliant cricketer.
All right, MSK, I'll come to you about your three picks, mate.
With regard to Indian team, I'll definitely
No,
Aussie. So you want okay. You want me to go with Aussie side? One person who knows these conditions very well, one person who's been extremely well in Indian conditions for the past 10 years, has lit up our IPL, is David Warner. I think probably this is his last World Cup, but I'm really looking forward to see, because in the last, he was not in a great form a year before, but in the last couple of series, I think he's just got back his rhythm. So at the top, if Australia should win this World Cup, I think they need the experience of David Warner, and I'm thinking that he should be definitely firing. And my next pick will be Steve Smith. Steve Smith holds an important role in this entire team, because he's like a backbone for this side, who really holds the entire team, holds the top order. If the wickets fall, how to consolidate the situation, or already if you have a flying start, he knows how to carry on that momentum. So he's one smart cricketer who can play in any conditions. I think the conditions means one thing that I still remember, Justin and Vijay. I was witness to one of the all-time greatest innings that Steve Smith has played in Pune. It was a rank turner. I'll tell you, it was a bloody rank turner, and Indian team got out just like that. This man comes out and gets 100 on that turner, and again the whole test match was over in 2 days. And in that we lost close to 35 or 38 wickets in 2 days, and this man gets 100. So he knows how to play in Indian conditions. So I'm thinking that he's one guy who will be very, very important for Australia in the middle overs. And I'm looking forward to see Mitchell Starc in action, because Mitchell Starc and World Cup are very, very much synonymous. If you see the way he bowled in 2015 World Cup or a 2019 World Cup, it's been phenomenal. These are my three top picks, which I'm looking forward from Australian side.
We're hearing whispers about Shuman Gill dengue. Is that what I'm hearing? Man, the way he's been playing recently, if he doesn't play, that'll be a big loss at the start of the World Cup for India.
And that 2,000 runs behind him this year.
World Cups are so hard to win. And this is these little critical moments. If you take one of your players out, or there's injury, or someone's not in great form, that's why they're so hard to win. One of the most important things about winning World Cups is having your full list healthy and well and firing during that period. So if someone does get injured or is out with an illness, man, that can make a big difference.
All right, guys, let's get into dressing room here. All right, let's talk about what happens inside the dressing room.
I'll start off this because you just asked us a friendly note. So this was a game in Sydney, I guess, where Justin got a double 100. By the way, Justin was caught behind. Daryl Hare was the best friend of Justin. So he's so fond of Justin that, I took can you believe he played a pull shot, it took an edge and I dived. And Daryl says that the ball moved. We were all shocked actually. We were already celebrating and Justin stood there. Justin being Justin, but it was a wonderful knock. He got a double 100 that game. But by the way, Justin, you are out.
I don't know you're talking about 200 here or about the not out decision.
I'm appreciating 200, but you should also appreciate.
MSK's been waiting a long time to tell that story, hasn't he? Yeah, no worries.
And you got the audience today.
You know what? In the end of the day, at MSK, 200's 200, right?
Oh, undoubtedly. That's a
you
very
just shared with the world that you think of it. Now, my style, I've got the right of reply here. I went to missed, and it missed by this far. Missed by It's humid conditions in Sydney, so it swung a bit, and you made it look like a spectacular catch, but actually it was the humid conditions and the swinging ball. I missed it by miles.
But where did that sound come from? Just
clicky bat handle. I had a click because of the humid conditions. My Kookaburra bat had a clicky bat handle. I mean, I swung, made a big noise with the cane. The cane was a bit dry and humid ball, and that's what it was, the clicky bat handle.
Oh man,
It's your turn now. It's your turn now, Justin. Anything that happened between India-Australia game that you remember on off the field?
Actually, that very same game, what I remember is I was about the first 30 or 40 was the worst runs I've ever scored in my life. And Srinath was bowling to me, and I actually got, I'm sure it was caught behind or bowled on about 40, and it was a no ball. And after that, Srinath, the gentleman, the match referee, spent the next hour telling me I'm the worst player who's ever played Test cricket, the worst he's ever seen. Some of it was talked in Hindi because I couldn't understand what he was saying, but I knew what he was saying. So the gentleman, great gentleman, sledged me of more than ever before. But he made the mistake. He bowled the no ball. I didn't mean to know the ball, no ball. And then after that, he made me a bit grumpy. So I started getting a bit sharper, hitting a few more balls in the middle. And the rest is history, as they say.
All right, for me, it comes a game in Australia. We were playing a quarterfinal, ICC Trophy. First time it was happening in Nairobi. Sachin Tendulkar got hit on the groin area, abdominal guard, while he was batting. He batted for another 45 minutes, came into the dressing room. Loud shout comes from the bathroom, and everybody like, what has happened? It was Sachin Tendulkar. And when, after the game we asked what happened, he said, I didn't want to give an inch when I was batting. So he got hit, didn't give a thing, didn't give any advantage. That was a time when Indian cricket is on the rebuild sort of a thing. 2000, a lot of things that happened back home. We were building a new team, 6-7 new guys in the side, setting up the standard and just showing, what happens on the field. Off the field is whatever, you meet, you talk to each other, you have good conversations, but on the field, don't give anything, don't give any advantage. That stays, like I just mentioned, it's not what you say, it's what you do. And without saying it, it set the tone, and we went on to get into the finals of that tournament with a very young side. All right, guys, it's the last segment here. 3 predictions, and we talk about 3 predictions. It means like, how many runs will be scored, who's gonna get what? Is Rohit getting 100 tomorrow, or is it there going to be something on the field between the two sides as well? Prediction side.
Well, from my side, I'm definitely expecting that Virat will definitely fire tomorrow. Because Virat and Australia, he's got that special bond. So I'm expecting that from Indian perspective, definitely Virat will be firing.
With
I
bat,
think I
With both bat and mouth both. he enjoys a word or two with Australia.
He's a competitor, and Australia will not relax until Virat Kohli's out.
Oh, correct. And if you see all the major ICC events, especially against Australia, is one guy who has consistently done well. Apart from Sachin Tendulkar, is Virat Kohli. He's been phenomenal. You take any format, an ODI or a T20 format. If you see all the World Cup games against Australia, he's always done well.
My prediction is that if talking about Virat Kohli, if Adam Zampa's fit, Adam Zampa's had some success against Virat Kohli. And, we talk about Mitchell Starc taking wickets early or taking wickets at the death. Adam Zampa is going to be a really important matchup against Virat Kohli.
and I'm going for a run feast. I'm looking at 300.
What's the prediction, men, on who wins the toss? Do they bat or bowl first?
I think looking at the way the world cricket has been going around, unless until they feel there will be a change on the surface, most of the team prefer chasing.
Yeah, because under lights, it's always better to play in India. Justin, if you see yesterday's game, when it was hot and the ball was gripping and turning, and that's how the New Zealanders could make inroads against the quality side. But when it comes to batting second, it's a belter, and I don't know how it behaves in Chennai, but if there is a dew, obviously it is always better to bat second. And this is going to be a hot and humid place. Eventually by 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, it's slow, it cools down. There is a chance that dew might fall. So better to bat second.
The other thing is, if you look at Indian top 5, whatever team they play for, they love chasing.
My third prediction, if India doing well, it is so loud.
You can hear the.
If England lose,
Chennai is known for whistles.
If England lose, it goes quiet. So my prediction is Australia will be hoping there's silence in Chennai.
It will only
Because
happen.
if there's silence, it means India are on top, and it's like having a 12th man on the team playing for you.
Well, thank you so much, guys. This talk can go on and on for non-stop, but we have to stop now. And, we'll meet again very soon. Thank you so much.
See you then.
Cheers,
Be a
guys.
great game.
By JL.